Yo YouTube, what's going on everyone? This is Scar, and we are back on the Elder Scrolls Online, playing possibly one of the most OP Magic and Dragonite builds, solo open world, ever put together in the history of Elder Scrolls Online. Now, I'm not going to claim that I put this build together because I did put the build together, but I got a lot of help from the community on stream and on YouTube. Alright, and first off, I want to say thanks to everyone who has been supported over the last probably month of me returning back to Elder Scrolls Online. It kind of helped me out with all the new metas, all the new changes, the whole new CP system, because I have been absent for about a year and a half on the Elder Scrolls Online. And I just gotta say, you guys, thank you so much for helping me out. It's been a complete pleasure, and obviously I'm gonna be still seeking for a lot more help here in the future when we try to play other classes as well. Now, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get right into the build. Before we actually hop onto the build, I just want to kind of talk you guys through what brought me back into the Elder Scrolls Online. And number one reason is I heard Magic Dragonite got a buff. Alright, and I'm gonna talk to you guys through here what exactly got buffed. For those of you guys who don't know what happened to Mag DK and are interested to give this class a shot, because right now, if you struggled with Mag DK in the past, right now is the time for you to try it out, because I don't know how long it's gonna stay buffed, but oh my god, this class is insane. Now, is it good? Yes. Is it too good? Probably. Is it gonna get nerfed? Maybe. But how long? No one knows. Alright, so I heard Mag DK sustainability got increased tenfold. Alright. First passive that got buffed was combustion. Okay? When you apply a burning status effect to a target, you gain 1000 magicka. Or apply poison status effect to an enemy, you gain 1000 stamina every half second. If you do the math, that's equivalent to 4000 magicka and or stamina recovery. You literally do not have to spec into any recovery on this build. That is so much sustain. Okay, so much sustain. And here's another change that happened here. Where is it at? Battle Roar. Whenever you cast ultimate ability, you restore 51 health, 50 magicka, 50 stamina for each point of the ultimate consumed. Alright, it says ultimate cost right now. I think that's a visual error or visual bug. But now it's for each ultimate consumed. So if you have 500 ult, you get 500 ult worth of stats back. That is insane. It used to be that whatever ultimate cost or ultimate cost was. So for example, if you had 500 ult and you casted the 125 for Virtual Sleep, you only got 125 ult back or stats back. Now you get the full return back, which is amazing. Another reason why you don't have to spec into sustain or recovery, because of how much sustain you can get now on the Magic and Dragonite now. Alright, so obviously when I heard this, I had to hop onto the class and give it a go, and I just cannot get my hands off of this. This has been such a fun time. I'm not sure if you guys see my latest build video or my latest montage, but we were slain 1vxing left and right. It's just insane. You don't have to worry about sustain at all. Alright, now how much mag recovery are we actually running right now? Well, let me show you guys my stats right now. On this setup, we are running 766 magic recovery. You don't need no more than that. Alright, that is just how good the combustion passive is now. Alright, and as for the rest of our stats, we are a dark elf. Alright, other possible races you can run are Breton and high elf as well. Alright, both are great for Magic and Dragonite as well. Play whatever you want prefer. Dark elf and high elf are spec for more damage. Breton is spec for more sustain. Whatever you feel more comfortable with. Everyone has their own preference. Alright, We have 54 points into Magicka, 10 points into health. Let me swatch over here to the front bar. 29k max Magicka, 30k max health, 22k max stamina. Our spell damage unbuff is at 4,007 or 4,570. 6,428 spell damage fully buffed. Alright. As for our resistances, let's see if I can get here. I'm totally fucking this up right now. We're at 26. Well, actually, I can go higher than that. Here we go. 29k spell resistance and then 26k physical. We are running the Apprentice Mundus for maximum spell damage. And then we are running Bewitched Sugar Skulls. Now, as for the gear, I'm sure a lot of people are wondering what the gear is that we're running. Alright. This is a 5 light, 1 heavy, 1 medium armor setup. We are running a dual wield resto playstyle. Our monster helmet is obviously Magma Incarnate. We are running One Piece Trainee, Deji Trickery back bar, and then we're running Play Break front bar. Now, an alternate version of this build you can run is run Burning Spellweave instead of Play Break. Burning Spellweave probably is slightly better in terms of burst and healing, but for me, Play Break has been been a lot of fun. Just seeing people blow up after they die is just fun for me. All right, it's amazing. Now, as for the enchants and traits, we are running 2 M-Pen, 4 well fitted. We do a lot of dodge rolling on this build, not so much blocking because we're no longer running Sword and Shield. So if you block, I highly suggest you don't block because you're going to run out of stamina quick. Only in case, obviously, in dire extreme moments. And our heavy chest is reinforced for optimal resistances. We got 3 prismatic glyphs, and the rest of them are Magicka enchanted. Our back bar is a defending Berserker enchanted Resto staff. Our play break, we are running 1 sword, 1 mace, 2 jewelry, 1 in the body. All jewelry in the marking ring. All jewelry is all infused, 2 spell damage, 1 reduced cost Magicka. Now, when we put this build together, we did run 2 Magicka reduced cost, and I felt like sustain was too much, so I went to just 1 reduced cost instead. But if you still have sustain issues, feel free to go with 2 reduced cost. It would give you an equivalent sustainability as a Breton, basically. But right now we're running 1 reduced cost. Now, dual wield, the reason why we're running dual wield is because of the dual wield passives. I'm not going to go into the whole math or deal why Destro and dual wield and why dual wield is better than Destro. It's just what the community has told me, and I'm not no math genius or whiz, but apparently it's better, and it's so far proven to be true. Alright, but with the twin blade and blunt, we have 1 sword, which increases our weapon spell damage by 142. And when we have a mace, it increases our armor pen by 1650. Alright, another benefit to dual wield is that you can run 2 enchants instead of just 1, and 2 traits. Alright, we have a Nirnhone sword with a flame damage enchant, obviously to try to proc burning. And then we have a charged enchant to increase a chance of status effects by 240% with a shock damage enchant for the chance to proc minor vulnerability for that 5% increased damage on the target. Alright, that goes for the gear. Now, as for the skills, we are running first off Molten Whip. Alright, Molten Whip versus Flame Lash, it really just comes down to preference. I prefer Molten Whip just because I really like the burst. I really like the extra spell damage you get from it, and the extra healing. You can actually get some extra healing from Molten Whip just because it does increase your spell damage. It will buff up your coags and rapid region up as well. Now, is it making or break a difference? No, but I just like the extra spell damage. I like to see higher stats on my builds. Alright, since we are running multi-weapon front bar, I do like to keep engulfing flames, flames of oblivion, and burning embers on my front bar. It's just easier to keep them up front and on your target and keep that seething fury up consistently as often as possible without having to bar swap so much. Alright, and then our main CC is going to be fossilized, and the front bar ultimate is going to be ferocious elite. Back bar, this is actually supposed to be coagulating blood. I just put on equilibrium just to take off some health so I can heal and proc magma incarnate. But coagulating blood is going to be your main burst heal, but don't spam it too much obviously because you will have sustained issues. Alright, in fact, you try to use burning embers as your main burst heals if possible. Volatile armor for armor buff. We have eruption here. This is kind of a flex spot. It really depends if you want to run degeneration as your source of major sorcery, or eruption as a form of CC snares and crowd control. And it's really nice whenever you are in a nice type gap here. You're being chased. You know, say for example we're in a tower. There's the first steps to the tower, and then you go up here. You can literally just cast this right here and then turn on them and go upstairs, and it kind of slows them down, gives you a chance to create some space between you and your targets, and then it's just very nice in terms of trying to 1vx and split your targets up a bit more, slow them down if possible. Now, if you don't want to run this, you can also run degeneration, but my main source of major sorcery comes from my potions. Right now I'm running essence of detection, especially because there's so many night blades out there, and it also restores some magic as well. Back to the skills, rapid regen, great heals, great heal over time, and also procs magma incarnate. Race against time. I said that so dumb. Race against time. It's gonna be your main source of snare removal and mobility. We're not a vampire in this build, but if you were a vampire and do choose to go vampire, you can run Mistform here instead. Corrosive armor. This is actually going to be your main offensive ult, mostly because as soon as you pop that, you're going to get so much resources back, and you can literally just turn out enemies and put so much pressure on them. It's because all your dots, all your direct damage is literally ignoring all the resistances, and it just does so much damage. There hasn't been one time when I turn on someone popping corrosive armor and they just get blown up, and like probably like one every other time you will get a message from someone saying, how the fuck did you do that? And all I gotta say is it's corrosive. Alright, and that is all of our skills. And I know a lot someone's gonna ask what is my rotation, my offensive rotation. And basically you really want to focus your rotation on keeping your seething fury up and then bursting down with molten whip whenever possible. So normally what you want to do is pop your potion to get that major sorcery, heal if you got damage to proc that magma incarnate. And now what I like to do is light attack to get that berserker enchant going off, eruption bar swap at the same time, get that animation cancel going, give them engulfing flames first. Alright, with engulfing flames you'll get increased 10% damage from all flame damage abilities. Burning embers, keep another dot on top of them. Then we got Flames of Oblivion, then we're at full proc. Then you can either whip them or you just spam Burning Embers. Or not Burning Embers, Flames of Oblivion. You want Flames of Oblivion to be your main spammable until you're ready to whip them down. Alright? You don't want to whip as a spammable. You want to use Flames of Oblivion as your main source of damage up until you get that a molten whip. And another fun tip, by the way, chat. Another fun tip is something I kind of noticed from watching other MagDKs fight. Whenever you do got Seething Fury all the way up, leap and then whip. Don't whip and then leap. because you literally lose out on so much more extra damage because your spell damage has been decreased after you leap or after you whip. You want to leap with full damage first and then whip, because that's just so much burst. There's been so many times when I've been able to literally just two-shot people with a leap and then a molten whip onto their face. Now, as for the CP, I'm not going to go into too much detail here just because I'm still learning a lot about the new CP system, but I'm just going to go ahead and give you guys what I have slotted here. Now, as for the CP, I'm not going to go into too much detail here just because I'm still learning a lot about the new CP system, but I'm just going to go over what I have slotted on here. Starting with the green tree, we have Steed's Blessing, Liquid Efficiency, Gifted Rider, Rationer. Blue tree, we have Duelist Rebuff, Ironclad, Master Arms, Deadly Aim. Red tree, we got Celerity, Pain's Refuge, Sustained by Suffering, and Boundless Vitality. Now, I think that's everything, you guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, please feel free to hit that like and subscribe button. And don't forget to check me out on Twitch. I try to stream as much as possible. My Twitch is twitch.tv/scar_x. And like I said, I think that's everything, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Peace out. Catch you guys next time.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on. I've made mistakes, but mistakes make you strong. Let's break it down for a minute. I want the crown, I'm gon' get it. You hear me loud, man, I'm winning. Yeah, Charlie Sheen will be grinning. These ladies know that I'm sinning, and this is just the beginning. I'm closing in the ninth inning, there ain't no point in resisting. Living life like a dream, live it right, that's the thing. Every night, got a team, I've been tied to the scene. Out on stage, hear them scream, okay, it's a dream. And I pray as a team, one day it'll be me. If I want it, then I get it. Head down, don't regret it. Push myself to the limit. If I play it, then I win it. I'm just saying, I'm just living for today. For a minute, I don't stay, I just visit. Have no shame, I admit it. Looking right at me to see if I succeed, to see if I believe. They're looking up to me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now. Swear to God, man, I'ma make it soon. Silence all the haters as they see us making moves. I do what I want, so I got nothing to prove. Staying motivated, teaching others what to do. I'm staying focused, my mind is open. They start to notice that I'm in motion. There is no potion, you're not just chosen. It takes devotion to stay composed, man. Never stop, there ain't no time to fall. Try to live, get it all, you got one life to ball. Thinking big, never small, cause you gotta want it all. When you finally get that call, you get ready, take it all. Need a handout, I already stand out. Starting to advance now, ready to expand now. You don't have a chance now, cause we're in demand now. Make it by the grand now.
Oh baby.